Hey, haven't done a gear review video in a while, but a friend of mine gave me a Affogato to check out from a company called Coffee Shop Pedals. And I'm going to try to do a quick run through of that today. What does the world need another Overdrive slash Fuzz for? Well, golly, there's a lot of them out there, isn't there? This one is really cool though. It's voiced nice. It has a really great feel about it. There's a couple kind of modern features that I think people will like. So yeah, I'm just going to show you real quick what I think of it. Here's my clean tone. This is just an American Telecaster. It's got Klein pickups going into a Retro King Plexi 50. I've got a little mid option turned off right now, but it's basically a clean blues breaker meets Plexi kind of amp. And here's the clean sound. And here's the Affogato. So a little quieter. I'm going to boost it up so it's a little more even. So that's all the knobs at noon, except for the volume, just kind of evening it out there. Pretty nice middle of the road. Let's just sweep the EQ real quick. Bass all the way down. Pretty usable still. Here's bass all the way up. I really like the amount of bass this thing has on tap. If I can actually play there. The bass is really one of my favorite things about this pedal. Here's the mid all the way down. Ooh, almost. So it's mid scooped. It's still voiced there. It's not really like fuzz face mid scooped. It's voiced a little different. Still very usable all the way down. Here's mid all the way up. So really tuned nice on the mids, really pokes out. Here's the highs all the way down. And highs all the way up. So a lot of high end. It doesn't get too harsh. I think if I had to pick my favorite setting, EQ is probably a little bit of high, a little less mid, and a little more bass. To me, this is just kind of a sweet spot for the pedal. So you can tell on the gain settings, right in the middle, it's very rhythmic and it's got a lot of nice mid-range rhythm popping out a little lead here. If we go all lower on the gain, it's very warm. So you get a very warm sound. There's not a lot of highs to boost there. Much like a volume knob, you know, the more you go down on a volume knob without a buffer circuit, then you usually lose a lot of the highs. That's kind of the way this gain works. You get about there. And if you go up on the gain, lot of gain on tap, but it never gets, you know, it doesn't get into distortion territory quite. You know, if you mid scoop it, you know, it's kind of fuzz facey, but not really. If you mid bump it and add that bass in there, you know, it's kind of muffy, but not quite. You know, it's doing its own thing for sure. So I'm gonna go back here to the middle. So the two coolest features about the pedal, I think, are, well, I take that back. The way it sounds is the coolest. That's what matters with any pedal. But it does have preset options. So you've basically got 3 presets that you can save and then switch your knobs to whatever you want them to. So, for instance, if you hit both the buttons here, it'll go through the different colors that you've got. So you got blue, red, and green. So, say for a song, I'm going to do an intro of a song, and I kind of want a lo-fi sound before I bust into the main part of the song. So I'm going to save that. So you hold your preset button. So you select which color preset you want. I'm going to put this as the green preset. So I'm going to set it as the green preset. So now when I kick that green preset on, it's going to have this lo-fi. Oh, I switched. It's going to have this lo-fi sound, regardless of what my settings are here. So let's see. So I'm going to get my fat favorite setting here again. So I'm going to have a little intro part of a song. So that's a pretty cool feature, and you've got, like I said, you've got 3 preset options there. Pretty cool little modern feature, you know. You didn't have those on the old-fashioned. So my other favorite thing about this pedal is the way it stacks. It stacks really, really well with other overdrives, and that's unique to fuzzes. Fuzzes don't usually stack very well. So I've got an OCD here. And I'm just going to show this real quick because this pedal made it on my board and has just stayed there because it stacks so well. So here's our clean. Here's just an OCD. Not changing the sound too much, adding a little dirt, a little more high end. And I was doing that OCD thing. And here is the Affogato just on real basic setting. So again, I really like the way this stacks. If you want to just a monster boost out of a solo, crank the gain, give it a bunch of bass, which I love on this thing, and some mid-range, and I think still my favorite setting is just having that mid down, just a smidge. So again, I like a lot about this pedal. Coffeeshoppedals.com. Check them out. It's a really cool voicing. It feels really natural on the strings. It's not overtaking your sound like a lot of fuzz pedals that just make it feel different. You know, like a distortion pedal, it just obliterates the sound with compression and things. This is a very open, natural sounding, versatile, cool voiced, cool looking, awesome colored, modern feature Fuzz Overdrive. So I like it a lot. Definitely check them out. And yeah, thanks for watching, man. It's nice to do a little video again.